Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop. We've had a prezzie from our good old mate Ron Hetem, folks. So a big thank you to Ron. So don't forget folks, pop over to his channel, share the love, give him a sub or a thumbs up, and when you see him in me chat, give him a big old well done and make a fuss over him, folks, because yeah, there you go. So let's open this up and we'll have a looky-loo at what we've been sent, folks, okay? Oh, nice one, look at that, folks. A Revell 90 1/35 scale resin model for that. Oh my God. And this is in resin, folks. Oh my God, it's got boomstick, boomstick. There's a boomstick. There you go. So this will sit on the old armour shelf alongside all the Ryefield stuff. Right, beautifully wrapped. Let's put that there and we'll have a little looky-loo at what we got, folks. So we've got the old destructions there, showing you how it all goes together. Look at that. There's all the chassis, all the axles and all of that lot going on. This was developed as a fire supporting vehicle for the mechanised infantry during the Angolan Bush War, as this role was previously performed by the aging Eland Armour Corps. The South African Army was in need of a replacement. The Revell chassis, due to outstanding performance, was the obvious selection. The Revell 90 formed the anti-tank support backbone of all mechanised infantry battalions, and it performed its duty for the duration of the Angolan conflict and is still in use. My God. Yeah, Angola, my God. There's on about using the 1mm rod for the support struts there. Showing you more there of the underside of it going together. It looks a highly detailed kit, I must admit. And it's resin as well, folks. I must admit, I do enjoy working with a bit of resin. Some more details there. There's all the armament going in. But they had the big boomstick. There's all the engine detail up there as well, as you can see. It sits up inside this little protective area. There's the tank driver's seat. Everything going in there. Then you've got the top half of the vehicle shell there with all the ancillary components, doors, etc. to go on. Boomstick assembly. Boomstick. And then this is what we're going to end up with once it's done. And you got, it says there, post 1988 models only. So there must have been a modification done, folks, in the latter part of its life there. There's all the different bracketry and everything going in place as well. It's a very distinctive looking truck, isn't it? So that's the instructions for it. So we'll pop them behind there. And we'll have a little looky there. So gently unwrap stuff. This is the resin. It's got a gorgeous feel to it. So yeah, look at that. It's going to look mint, folks, isn't it? So yeah, I like that a lot. And again, I shall soak it in some warm water and we can get rid of any warpages and things of that nature. So that's the chassis, folks. Let's roll that back. Gently does it, go. So that's that. We've then got the upper part of the shell, like so. Looking right nice. It's a fair old size and all, isn't it? I must admit. And it's been a while since I've done a resin kit. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Look at it. Nice bit of weight to it and all. Wow. Let's just put these little bits and keep them together. Some internal components there where the engine goes. Again, just trim off the swarf and neaten it up. It's not a real massive amount of work that's going to be needed to be done on this because it looks pretty straightforward to get the resin out. So yeah, just a little bit of sanding. I'll have me filter on just in case. Got little parts in here as well, which I shall keep in the bags just to stop them getting lost, but we'll show them off anyway because it's kind of rude not to. There goes all the grillage there, all the detail on that. Little door there. And there's the inside part. But again, once this all goes together, it's going to be a fair old bit of weight because that's solid as well. Bung that in there. Got some decals for it as well. So it should be individually cut prior to installation, so we'll do that. Go around them with the old knifey box. So that's the decals for it. So we'll keep them somewhere safe. This is windows, glass, etc. to go in here. See, so we just take these out of the frames and then drop in the canopy glass. So we'll do that. We'll keep that safe as well. Got a bag of wheels and tyres sat there. Again, just go around with them, just do any trim up, get rid of any excess resin, recarve out bits of tread. So there's a fair old few bits of wheelage going on. You then got the turret with all the ancillary components, Gatling gun and all of that got going on. The detail in it is really nicely done, I must admit. And all the armaments, get that all detailed up. And you got another bag of goodies here. We've got all the ancillary parts like your suspension and all of that lot to go in, so we'll get them all trimmed off. Get them all sorted out, any seams out the way and that. So it's going to be some really good stages on this. I shall film this as well. And yeah, get rid of all of this swarf and sand it all down. But it's going to be a good video series, I think, on this. It's all your wheel hubs, etc. So we can get that all detailed up. So yeah, there's a hell of a lot there to go through, folks. It's going to be quite an extensive build-up. There it is. The detail in the engine. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. You can get in there and pick all this detail out. Get that all sorted. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm tempted to magnetise it as well, so you can drop the top off, see inside, and then drop it back on. We'll see what it looks like with all the doors and everything in situ. See whether we can see inside, folks. So there you go, folks. Look at that. That is a stunning bit of kit, isn't it? Look. Let's bring that all back on the shot. There you go, folks. Look at that little lot. And that is going to be a really nice kit to do. Revell 90, folks. Look at that. So big thanks to Ron for sending me that. Massively appreciated, mate. In the meantime, folks, share the love with Ron when you see him in me chat, say hello to him, etc, etc, etc. Big huggage and all of that. So don't forget, folks, remember, like, subscribe, hype, share the video. Really does help the channel grow. In the meantime, stay safe and well. Thanks for coming in and keeping me company. Thanks to Ron, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down,